Hey guys, my name is Musemo, also known as Miss Lion Hunter on the internet. I am so glad that you're here and I hope you stay a while. Let's get into today's video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you get to see some of the campaigns that I am a part of. And it could be a quick 30 to 45-second video of just like this well fleshed out idea, and it looks so good. But let me tell you something, the behind the scenes of some of these shoots are absolutely incredible, and they take so much longer than you think they do. Now, today I'm going to give you guys a behind the scenes of one of those campaigns. So, early on in the year, I shot a campaign for my city, Halifax, and every year we have an event called Dine Around, and people get to experience different restaurants in the city, and the restaurants are offering something specific for that experience. And it's probably not as pricey, so you get to actually try out different things and try out new restaurants. The campaign was with Dine Around Halifax and Tourism Nova Scotia, and the shooting, the videography, the photos, the creative stuff was done by Unbound Media, my friends, my homies. I've gotten to shoot with them on a whole bunch of other campaigns before that were my own specific ones, but this time they got me as the talent for that. So I was playing host, and I was sort of introducing the event to Halifax to say that, you know what, it's that time of the year again. It's time to dine around and try different restaurants. The second part was actually me taking around some friends and getting to experience some of the restaurants' offerings and the vibes and the ambiance and all of that stuff. Now, this is where the work comes in, because for a video that ends up being like less than 45 seconds, which you're going to see at the end of the video, at the end of this, we shot over 2 days. The first day, it was just me, and we had to shoot my intro. And the intro overall was like maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds max. But it took us about 45 hours to kind of get everything together. So when you kind of get to a situation where, you get to the location and you're um, getting ready to shoot, you need to make sure that the lighting is great. You need to make sure that the sound is going to be good. You need to make sure that the vibes are vibing. And Team Unbound brought, is it called a haze machine? Hazing? No, it's not hazing. I think it's just called a haze machine or smoke machine. Smoke machine, maybe. But it just like, it gets a little smoke into the room and it gets all like airy and vibey. And they did that. And I was like, oh, yes, the vibes are vibing. And when everything was kind of sorted, when I was mic'd up, we got the audio right, we got the lighting right. Also, just my outfit for this first part. Killed it. Eight. Okay. And it was somewhat intentional. Because I kind of knew the spot that we were going to shoot at. So I wanted, of course, to be able to complement the vibes that are in there, because they do have a print heavy wall. So I wanted to, be in line with the vibes over there. And uh, we ate. We ate. We absolutely manged. Okay, we ate. um, so loved the first day of shooting. Me and Team Unbound, those are my boys. Like, and and girl, love them. We have such great rapport when we shoot, and it's always fun. And that's one of the things that like I have to encourage you guys, if you're in the space where you're creating content or um, doing this kind of creative work, is to be with people that bring out the best in you. Because if you, as talent, and I'm thinking of myself in that situation, if I was with people that I wasn't myself around, I wouldn't have been able to bring my personality to the recording, because that's the whole reason for, hiring me. It's me bringing my vibe and my personality and all of that stuff. So having a team that you get along with and you laugh with, could not recommend it enough. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The second day of shooting, now that was a doozy, okay? At the end of that day, I remember thinking to myself, I am so glad that I love these people that I'm working with, because if I didn't, I would have just absolutely been losing my shit. Like, we were that exhausted. We were so exhausted. We shot for, I'm going to say maybe 14 hours, because we needed to visit 4 different restaurants, wear 4 different outfits, and um, some restaurants it was a little bit more immersive, where we got to actually see the food being made and all of that stuff. And then some of them, most of them, we weren't able to see the food being made. But we had to wait for the food being made. We had to wait for the drinks, all of that stuff. So it's a lot of waiting that happens, because everything has to be perfect. Also, when the food comes, when the drinks come, we have to take photos first before everybody kind of goes in there. So there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of getting to know other people that are there that you've never met before. So, for example, the 3 people that were playing my friends, I didn't know them prior to the shoot day. So it was nice to get to know them while we were waiting. And by the end of the night, like, it was just pure banter. Like, it was just, we were having fun, we were joking around. And that made the shoot so much more easy, because there was just great rapport all around. So yeah, that was day 2. Absolutely loved day 2 as well. It was a lot of work, but so worth it. And that's something that I always have to remind myself when I'm doing that, especially when I'm feeling tired, or like I feel like my energy is getting low, or like my social battery is getting low. I have to remind myself of the final product. I remind myself of how good it's going to be. And also, I have to remind myself in the moment of shooting to be like, okay, remember your face. You have to sell the product, you have to sell the experience, you have to sell the vibe, regardless of like how tired you are. You just got to keep going. And so that is something that, like, if I keep that in the back of my head, like, got it, I'm clutch. But yeah, I hope you guys love this little behind the scenes, and hopefully I'll get to show you more in the future. But at least this is a good representation of what goes into shooting for a campaign that yields, a couple of videos that are no longer than a minute. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking around and watching. Let me know what you think of the final product, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Now I am.
You gotta do
The framing is so good.
You have to do an intro for this one. Yeah.
I'm liking the lights, the arch.
Yeah, they are.
That's really good.
Nothing changed.
Enough.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Cheers,
Cheers, bots.
Is that charged? Is that a battery? What's that? Is that what is that? Sweating. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, how about
What's that?
Dino Round is back and it's more than ever. Can I do it again?
All right, working on my ear.
Yeah, right.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, how about Are you ready to start something February? Just the thing. Dino Round is back and it's hotter than ever.
Pretty good. Wow.
Just
Yeah, it's crazy what I don't have my camera. I saw that. Janet asked for.
Going to get it?
You look so sick. We're gonna find it. I know. I got the car to the studio.
you ready to spice up your February? I got just the thing. Dine Around is back and it's hotter than ever. Over 100 culinary hotspots unveiling their $10 to $60 prefix menus. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking epic eats. From the bistro you love to the hottest table in town, we've got them all. Dine Around is serving the goods all February long. Find us on socials at DineAroundHFX for all the details. This is your passport to Halifax's finest culinary scene, so grab your crew or come solo and mingle. Either way, there's no boarding pass needed. Dine Around Halifax, dive into flavor. Catch you there?